Hello, we are Liz and Jamie.
And we live on a boat with a cat. In the last episode, we left you with Jamie and Brendon, who had nipped over to Phiphi for the night. They took in the back streets, a storm, and some Thai boxing before returning to Ao Chalong. Back there, Jamie starts preparing Esper for her last journey of the season.
Hello and welcome to an update after our trip to Phiphi with Brendon. We've been back in Chalong now for a couple of days, and it's now time for me to start thinking about heading back to the UK, which means taking Esper up to Yacht Haven, which is on the north of the island. So one thing that I've been keeping an eye on is the weather, and this is U-Grib. This is a standard Grib interpreter, but I've actually not been to see much here, but this is Wind Guru, and the spot here is South Phuket. You can see lots of reds and pinks, which basically means it's blowing between 20 and 30 knots and gusting up to 30. With these forecasts I tend to add another 5 or 10 knots just to be on the safe side, so it could start to get a bit nasty. We've got quite a bit of precipitation as well, which is this line here, and the cloud cover increases up to 100%. So anyway, this is Wednesday, that's today. We've got wind speeds of up to 12 knots. Tomorrow it's 14, 15, 16, Friday 17, 18. As you can see, it's getting more and more windy. Could be good sailing weather. Could also throw in a few surprises, especially with that cloud cover. High chance of squalls. That's what bothers me the most. We don't like squalls. Squalls are nasty. So we're getting ready to go, and I say we, Brendon has very kindly agreed to come with me and take the boat up to Phuket, Yacht Haven. So we'll probably do it in a day, I think, possibly tomorrow. Meanwhile, I think I've probably documented this before about how much I hate plumbing jobs on the boat, but the other day this went, I think I explained that, didn't I? So basically this is it's a shower pump, and it has a diaphragm in it, and the diaphragm pushes backwards and forwards to pump out the water, and unfortunately these things don't last forever. It's got a great big split in it, and so it was spurting out water all over my fridge compressors. So that's what I'm doing this morning. It's not a particularly difficult job, but it's just typically in a very awkward position, and this is screwed down and held in position so that when we're at sea this thing doesn't move around, and that's actually the most difficult bit, is these screws here. I've got to find the right holes in the back there to screw them into. So that's that. What else is there? Boat's a little bit messy, it's not too bad. I remember learning from one yachty to always be 1 hour away from a sail, meaning you should have the boat ready in case anything bad happens, or if you just want to go out for sail, you just basically have the boat ready. So this is a bit deceptive. It looks messy, but it's not really. It's just a few cushions and the chart table area of my computer. So got to tidy that up, clean the floors, and nip into town and pick up some Followtheboat t-shirts. This is one of the streets on Phuket town, and this is Island t-shirt printing services, and this is Tu, and she is very important in our Patreon campaign because this is the lady who prints up our Esper t-shirts, and we have 4 here, 4 t-shirts. Here we are. And these are going to our crew, Julie, Gia, Dan and May, who came with me from Satoon to Koh Lipi. And so because they've been on the boat, they count as crew and they get an Esper t-shirt. So we're just writing out the address to Julie, Gia, Dan and May, and then we have the address in time. So Tu has very kindly printed out an extra 4 t-shirts for me, so thank you very much. These are good t-shirts, we love them. It's the last night in Ao Chalong for a few months, so last minute tuning of the rigging, just tightening up a little. It's a little bit loose, so just going around doing that. And there's a little bit of cloud. I've actually even felt some rain, but it's not too bad at the moment. The rain is predicted for tomorrow, but it's a fantastic evening. In fact, it's one of the prettiest evenings we've had in a while. The cloudscape looks fantastic. Go and have a look over there. Well done. 6:20 and not particularly impressed with what we see over there. That's where we're heading. That's where that's coming from, so it was predicted. Got the sunrise over there. And Millie on her throne there. Hi Mills! Yeah, so boat's ready basically. Just need to put the coffee on and wait for Brendon to turn up. So we're starting the morning with squalls, which we've got to see out, and then my crew. F***ing hopeless, look at that.
Changed out.
I'm going to have a quiet night before we go out sailing. I'm not going to have a beer.
I don't sound like a pom.
Hopeless. Now there goes the sun. There goes the first squall. Just past us. See that there.
After the rain subsides and the clouds pass, the boys put out the main and weigh anchor under a painted sky.
Nice little rainbow to see us off from Ao Chalong.
When you're surrounded by darkness, open your eyes. Look around you. It's a beautiful life.
So then, Skipper, what's the story?
Well, we're heading up to Yacht Haven. I've taken control of the vessel after much thought and observation. I thought it was necessary that I did take control. The current skipper's obviously prepared for my takeover, so he's now on the camera where he belongs. Over.
Paint the sky.
Funny old thing, every time we've been sailing the last few weeks, I think we've commented on the fact we've never seen another boat for most of the time. Another sailboat, that is. Lo and behold, leave this morning, and there's a gaff rig schooner by the looks of it, and there's another boat out there as well. So 3 boats in the space of 500 metres or so.
Paint the sky your favourite colour. Your favourite colour. Paint the sky.
Look at this, this is exactly what we've been looking for the last 3 months or so. This is the kind of sailing we've been wanting to do. We're fortunate we've got the tide with us. There's over a knot of tide, so fair enough. We're getting about 5.5 to 6 knots at the moment. But look at this, early morning The wind is not quite the westerlies we were expecting so far, but they do appear to be coming round. And this is a part of the Thai coastline I've not seen before, so little commercial port there. But it's extremely pretty. And in the far distance you can see Big Buddha sitting on the hill.
Paint the sky.
In the multi-trans new local spaces, we are speaking from more than two sides. We got colorful faces and virtual spaces that mix between truth and lies. Yes, we mix between truth and I wonder how I could have been lost, couldn't find my way. Freedom comes from who we be, not what we say. Take your time, be okay. And I say we got two sides believing that they're all alone, while most of the people just trying to get on. We got two sides believing that they're all alone, while most of the people just trying to get along.
Are you going to say anything, Jamie, or is this just about you and your pathetic looks?
It's just about me, really. It's all about me.
Oh, well, I'm not going to listen.
We've had enough about everything's always about you, Brendon. This morning it's all about me and the fact that you got the sails out, obviously. You didn't do a bad job, but I had to finish trimming them off and hitting 8 knots. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
8 knots. I mean, okay, we touched 8 knots, but we've got probably about 0.6, 0.7 knots of tide. So in real money, you know, we're doing about 6.5 knots for a little bit anyway. It's nice though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's good. It's a good day of sailing.
Yeah, it's been the best morning sail I've had since we've put the boat in the water. Wind is still sort of north-northwest. Would be nice if it came around to the west, because in a minute we've got to turn north and then northwest ourselves. So, but for the meantime, it's a jolly good sail.
So, what's your estimated time of arrival, Jamie, at the jetty?
I don't know. 2 o'clock maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, it should be 2 o'clock because I think, well, it's just after slack water. We might have to stick the engine on anyway if we're going to be motoring into wind.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Just
like that. Just in time for beer.
Beer.
Yep.
Well, I started my. It's all about me, but you can hear this.
Sorry. Yeah,
my
sorry.
dry July. It was the 1st of July yesterday, and I upped the ante. Instead of singing a light, I started drinking Chang, which is 6%. So that's how you do your dry July. That's how you start.
You start high and then you drop off quickly.
Today's the 2nd of July, which is
back on the Leo.
Back on the Leo. Whatever Jamie's going to give me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a bar at this place?
There's a bar down there.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a couple of places we can hang out. Yeah. What else do you want to know, Brendon? Do you need me to teach you anything about sailing?
Oh, just life, how to pick up girls and that, Jamie.
Look, mate.
Wrong bloke, sorry.
No, it's just not enough time. And to be honest, you know, I think it's only really something that I can impart that information to people who
have got a chance.
Have got a chance, basically. Yeah.
You're a twat. I'm getting off this.
Yeah, right. Cheers.
While most of the people just trying to get on. We got two sides believing that they're all alone, while most of the people just trying to get along. And I am telling what I know.
Okay, these guys and the longtails are picking up jellyfish. It's a new Chinese delicacy apparently. Well, I don't know if it's new, but apparently there is a market for it. Oh, boat's heeling.
And I wonder why people are fighting for the right to keep on remixing.
What's happening then, Brendon?
20 knots, probably 25 knots on the nose, straight up this channel. Slowed down to 5 knots. Just pushing it home to the Esper's new home.
Sails away.
Sails are away. I've done everything as usual. I've put all the sails away, roll up all the ropes.
Yeah, what did I do?
You just making lost areas and jumps. That's all for today.
Twat. Well, this is new for me, Yacht Haven Marina.
At 2 p.m, Yacht Haven calls through to let Esper and her crew know that it's time to come into the marina. With the help of the manager Nick and his staff, Brendon and Jamie tie up and head straight to a local restaurant for some light refreshments. Papa's and Mama's is one of 3 restaurants in the area. It's built on stilts as it's surrounded by water at high tide. We find Papa, the proprietor, laughing his head off at a poor yachtsman who's run aground on a sandbank just outside the marina.
My D.
น้ำตื้นตรงนั้นน้ำตื้นเอาไปทางนู้นลึกทางนี้ตื้นนี่ลองว่าตรงนี้ที่ทุ่งขาวๆนั่นลึกแต่ของไม่รู้ทีของไปตลาด
This little incident keeps Jamie and Brendon amused for a while. There, but for the grace of God and all that.
What? Just tell me again, why are you so great?
Well, I'm so great because I've got a bilge killer, right? So basically, I look at this as a win-win situation. I get to get out, clean the prop, have a look at my anodes, do everything. The boat sits stable. It's all good. This bloke here, he can't even have a glass of wine tonight, mate. It's all over, unless he holds it the whole time. The tomato sauce is going to fall off the table as well. Look, I'm not normally a harsh bloke, but this bloke's a twat. He's totally stuffed it up. He's been in the massage parlour for that 5 minutes too long. He's come back. He's pulled himself off the mooring, and he's basically trying to single-handedly sail a boat off the dirt, and his boat's going to go sideways and keel over. Suck shit, buddy.
So what's the situation? He's bottomed out basically.
Well,
and he's got the sails out.
Well, Jamie, we're sitting here having a few beers, and cool as we are, I think you agree with me. Is that what he's done? Don't you reckon?
I think he has. He's bottomed out. But what I don't understand
the water's
is
dropping inch by inch as we speak.
Exactly.
It's like the boat's leaning over. He's even getting the sails up so the wind can blow the boat over even further. What a twat.
He's stuck there for the next 8 hours.
He's a plonker. In England, if anyone from England's watching this, he's a right plonker. Shut it off.
Yeah, good idea, Brendon.
This is Auntie Zara.
Auntie Zara is come to look after Millie. This is why I'm actually quite happy with leaving Millie here on the boat, effectively on her own, but under the guardianship of Auntie Zara, who's a big cat lover.
Along with Auntie Tanya next door.
Yep. So Auntie Zara and Auntie Tanya are going to be looking after little Mills whilst I go to the UK.
Little.
Well, figuratively speaking, of course.
Yeah. Oh, big bad dad, is that you?
With Esper safely tied up, Jamie takes a trip to the UK to see his family. But don't worry, we've got loads more to come. In the next episode, we return to find an unrecognisably large cat on our boat. And we start to prepare Esper for some sailing around some of Thailand's most beautiful coastline.
Suivez le bateau.
Follow the boat. My name is Paul in France. Follow the boat. It's okay.
If you missed the last episode in which Jamie and Brendon sailed to Phiphi and take in some Thai boxing, you can catch it here. If you're interested in boat maintenance, then you'll love our refit playlist containing over 50 episodes, which you can find here. Our videos are brought to you by kind sponsors from around the world. If you'd like to help support our videos, click here to find out about our Patreon scheme.